Mapping two-shot combinations when a player is serving. An outside run, or an OR, is a wide serve that causes a player to move or run outside the court into the doubles alley. The best way to map an outside run serve is to watch the return player move towards the outside of the court to play the shot. If the return player takes more than one step towards the doubles alley or tram lines, the serve is mapped as an outside run. An outside run forehand is an ORFH. So if a player serves an outside run and then their next shot after the serve is a forehand, you would press OR forehand. If the player strikes an outside run serve and then the next shot after the serve they strike a backhand, it would be an OR backhand. A cage serve is a body serve and disrupts the player's time and space, causing them to turn out of the way and play the ball off to the side of their body. The best way to map a C or cage serve is to watch the return player get out of the way or simply turn and play the shot. If the return player takes less than one step to create space and time, or just turns and plays the ball in their strike zone, the serve is mapped as a C or cage serve. There are two options here. A player can strike a cage serve, then the next shot after their serve is a forehand. You would press CFH for cage forehand. If your player strikes a cage serve and then the next shot after the serve is a backhand, you would press CBH for cage backhand. An inside run, or IR, is a serve that is hit down the tee or center line of the service box and causes the player to move or run inside the court towards the middle. The best way to map an IR, or an inside run serve, is to watch the return player move towards the inside of the court to play the shot. If the return player takes more than one step towards the middle of the court, the center line, they're moving towards the inside of the court. Even if they run around their backhand on deuce court as a right-handed player, or add court as a left-handed player to avoid a backhand on a weak second serve, the serve is mapped as an inside run or an IR serve. The two options for an inside run serve are an inside run serve followed by a forehand, or an inside run serve followed by a backhand. Now, if any one of these serves, an outside run, a cage, or an inside run, are struck by your player and they do not strike their second shot, what I like to do is record what I thought they would have played. So let's say your player strikes an outside run serve and the return does not come back, but my player looked like they were going to strike a forehand. I would record outside run forehand. Or my player struck an outside run serve, the return was missed in the net, but it looked like my player was going to strike a backhand. I would record an outside run backhand. Now, you're going to record a rally length of 2. So when you go back to the point-to-point analysis, you'll see that the point was recorded as an OR backhand first strike pattern, but the rally length was a 2. You'll understand that your player only struck the outside run serve and not the backhand, because it was recorded as a rally length of 2 successful shots.